and getting a Sunday video out for you guys. I know I haven't been able to, you know, my mistake. I'm sorry about that. Just work has me tired as heck, guys. So, but I finally had a little bit of energy, finally had a little bit of a chance to give you guys a Sunday video. So here we go. We're going to kick it off. Pumas, pretty home favorite against Chivas. Chivas has also been on a roll, man. They managed to pick themselves up from the bottom of the table, and they're just one spot away from getting directly into playoffs. So they're getting there. Pumas kind of on a downward spiral. I think this is where they kind of stop the bleeding. I don't think they get a win. The biggest thing that's telling to me is with a draw, we usually get better prices, and sometimes they don't really hit. But when they're lower priced, I kind of notice that they hit a little bit more, simply because draws are just never priced that low. You get me? You guys get me? I hope you guys can kind of see it. If you've been with me for a while, you probably start to notice some lines that just repeat themselves, because there is no way Chivas should be this heavy of a favorite, or heavy of a dog. I mean, they've been winning. They've been winning against the teams that they're supposed to. They even managed to steal a win against America. And again, I don't care what anyone says, that was not a fluke. That was them playing very, very well. Some of these young guys that come in from the Chivas Academy and they moved up to the major, these guys always perform. It's just been like that for years, guys. Chivas has young talent that I just don't understand why they don't play them more often, because when they play them, they start stacking wins like they have been. Nobody was expecting them to stack these last couple wins that they have. They've won 3 out of their last 4. This Chivas team is not something to just completely sleep on. I know I'm hyping them up, but it's the truth. If you guys know Liga MX, for you guys that know Liga MX out there, you know Chivas produces young talent consistently. And when they finally get them to play, hey, they perform. The last 3, some of the 3 guys that they performed, I think one of them was a 17-year-old, a 21-year-old, and I think a 19-year-old. So Chivas is not somebody that isn't common for them to produce young talent. Same thing with Pumas. They just haven't done that lately, but they also have a pretty good farm system, a good academy system that produces young talent. They just haven't been able to put it all together on the major field. But I think they stopped the bleeding. I think they stop all the losses here. I think it's a draw. I think both teams get away with 1 point each, just to finish off a Sunday card. So that's my prediction for this one. That, and it's plus 205. I rarely see draw money lines on a plus 205. That's pretty damn low. So I think more than likely we're going to see a draw. Kicking off Sunday, this is probably going to be kind of a late game, to be honest with you, for it being a Sunday. Probably a 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock type game. That's usually the way they do it over there in Tijuana, guys. That's usually the way they do it. People don't like going to Tijuana's field, mainly because it is turf. And pretty much like 80% of all the other fields in Mexico, they are actual grass, not turf. So that's kind of like the main reason why you would hear certain teams just don't like going to Tijuana. Monterrey, most of their damage has been on the road, guys. At home, they're not bad, and on the road, they're not bad. They're actually pretty good, a very good, well-rounded team. Tijuana been on a sick one lately, beating Cruz Azul, but I don't think they repeat that, guys. I think this is gonna be a total letdown spot for Tijuana fans, Tijuana supporters. I want to see this team win the whole thing, mainly because I have money on them to win the whole thing. I want to see them win the whole thing. But I just don't think they're going to do that against Monterrey, even though they are sitting nice and pretty at home. So this is Tijuana's second back-to-back game, so they haven't had to go anywhere, haven't had to go through any travels or nothing like that. So that definitely helps that they don't have to travel. But Monterrey, after getting absolutely destroyed by Toluca, I think they kind of picked themselves up, and they stay in that top 5 range. So. But I do think it ends up being a draw, being that Tijuana is nice and pretty at home. So I think these two teams, again, divide points. Between that Chivas game and this game, guys, my strategy is I'm going to bet the draw on both games. That's going to be my only plays for Sunday. I'm going to bet the draw on both games. And realistically, I just need to win one so I can come out on top, make a little bit of change. So that's the way I see these games, guys. Let me know what you like. Let me know what picks you like. Hit the like on the video. Let me know what more I can do to make these videos better for you guys. Let's make some money on this weekend.